University, and under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Oh, look out!
No.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Yeah.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays. There's really no risk.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mind.
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fun.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here's the handoff. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, WKU.
At first, I thought you overthrew that guy I was guarding. I was like, what?
Right down the boulevard. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one.
Is there actually any stadium pulse here? Because we have not very good fans.
I mean, it's red, but I can do anything I want to.
Last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The pitch. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Good shit, Darren.
He found some daylight. It was time to make a house call. PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Give to the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly complete. And that one did not work. Third and goal from way back there. Motion from the offense. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but
Not what I wanted to do.
Touchdown and did it.
Yeah, I don't know why you fucking ran it.
I tried to throw it.
That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option.
Oh my God, I hit the wrong button.
At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Ready to try the point after. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling that.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is someone that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground.
God damn it, I got caught.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
They'll run the option. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Your play calling needs to be studied.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and very, very long. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Lowers those pads. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to
Oh my God, okay.
Not a whole lot of
I was
room
fucking
there
on that. There's no way.
Passes, it just never developed. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Orange. And let's put up points today. What do you say? And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 43. He's going to pass.
Oh!
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
That's right
The
there.
offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabbed over
Yeah.
the middle.
Dog.
Where?
He's a monster.
How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got him downfield. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far,
You got lucky there.
That was so free.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So gay.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we're going to let it happen there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy snap, take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the 1st down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature him, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
He's looking to pass.
Oh my God! Get the ball up.
That's one way to make a stop. Crosses midfield.
That white boy fast as fuck.
20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Gritty, 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 gritty.
And that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe.
Dude, I will say, last night we were at Cootie's till it closed.
Any big developments?
I might be a fucking menace at darts. I throw him sidearm.
On that one, Kevin, let us know when
Dude,
it goes
it's nasty.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect.
No one there too.
Don't give them any
No one's in
extra
Indy.
yards. Great
I didn't know if
there.
he came home.
Well,
Him and Dad hung out, I think.
timing is so important. You're trying
Andy?
to snap it right as
Yeah, I
he's getting
think.
full head of steam. When he gets
What's
the
Dad there
ball,
for?
he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts
State.
the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses.
Did he
love to
coach one of
run
the
it.
teams
Just
last year?
makes the defense
He was
communicate,
an
see if you can just
assistant.
Get him out of a spot.
The year before that, he was like a helper. I just helped run it.
And this center
I think
down
that's what he
gets started
does
from the
now.
33, 1st and 10.
Him and the Fairfield guy.
Looking for a crease. It's Ware. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Oh no.
He's straight downfield. He's off to the races. The tag.
Yes.
And they
I
finally
did my
shut
job.
him up, and it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And the Hilltoppers are on the move. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Oh my God.
Come on!
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I'm not gonna have enough time.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
I will.
On the option. He'll toss it.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Topper.
So you ain't stopping Darren, baby. That's a.
On the board with that trip to the house.
He built like Darren.
And the offense continues football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
After the touchdown, if they
It's like a battle of like the ugliest fucking mascots ever.
Looking to throw. Dumps it to the
Oh my God!
He makes the grab for the 2.
Got him up, Steven. Don't fuck with my 5-star quarterback.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well give it to him again.
Why is your tight end a fucking guard?
He was a left tackle. I turned to a 99 overall tight end.
Just for blocking purposes?
Force a tackle for a loss.
Dude throws some mean.
He's blocking fucking cornerbacks. I'd hope so.
He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Trying to move the sticks on
my God.
through the air.
Way to eat that, Bibbs.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Goes to the option. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The give from the gun. Oh, look out, the ball's free.
Oh my God.
He not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind. You cough it up, you're like, oh no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumbling in the first place.
and this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it inside the 10. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, WKU. And
It's my best play right there.
Taking the lead here in the 4th.
Josh Collier, Keith Thompson play.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game.
Just find my fucking big tight end.
They come up with it late.
So what Thompson used to do, make Collier run like 10 yards, turn around, take a nasty hit, first down.
Late in the game, I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about
All he's got to do is just seal him out and fucking catch it.
Take the lead.
Alright, there we go.
The end zone, that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Trying play action. And the pressure will get.
I'm glad your left guard starred right there.
In the waiting moments, that could be a costly play.
Motherfucker ran right
Make
past
up
him.
the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout.
Oh my
How
God.
about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is he lobs one high
had a
down the
tutty.
left side. Oh, and he
You
gets
had a
down.
tutty and you fucked up.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion.
The guy running the wheel route to the right was wide open.
Play like that last one, you flipped the field, you changed the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Fires on the move.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's going to. He's got 97 speed.
That's such bullshit. 99 throw on the run, you throw that shit.
Running inside the 20.
That's so fucking stupid. Add that to the EA fucking me.
Return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Another from what happened to Kyle.
They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right.
He'll take the deep shot.
Oh.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep.
Oh my fucking god.
Over everybody's head and incomplete.
I know what to...
Quarterback must be ass.
You know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball.
You catch that one.
Snags it down the right side. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was
So frustrating. I've lost 4 games in a row for stupid shit. That pick 6, Kyle's break 5 tackles.
Sloppy tops advance.
Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's good.
Are we the last game to advances?
I guarantee you probably not.
Teddy probably is.
Teddy's out of the league now.
He dropped out.
Yeah.
We are the Brady's last one.
I was gonna say there's gonna be one more. I don't know if Brady's even home. Then I have Darren on auto because he's on a bye anyway. He took his trip perfectly with the bye week. She worked out nice.
Pretty sure I play Brady next week.
Yeah, shit. You had the most conference games, and it's gonna suck for you because you like basically lost a lot of them.
Well, I've gotten fucked. Like, I lost to Auburn by a tipped pick or return kickoff for a touchdown at the end of the game. Kyle went off a bullshit run. I mean, you had one. Now I'm gonna play Brady. I mean, I'm gonna be 4 and I have the toughest schedule by far of all the people we play.